So I was heartened to hear that my movie Below was getting a fresh viewing by a British audience, especially since I shot the movie largely in London, both at Shepperton and Pinewood 007 Soundstage. But for me, this is the movie that got away, the one that didn't get the release it deserved. Why was that? Well, the year was 2001. I'd just come off writing and directing Pitch Black, and that movie did pretty damn well in the movie theaters. I mean, surprisingly so. The Weinsteins, the scoundrel brothers who ran Miramax and Dimension at the time, they had their own movie in the theaters up against mine, and theirs was just getting crushed. So their reaction was, well, hey, let's just get the Pitch Black guy movie. Let's get the Pitch Black guy to make a movie for us. And in one phone call, they pitched me everything they had in their development pipeline. And when they said Haunted Submarine, I said, stop right there. And that was supposed to be the first of a 3-picture deal for me at Miramax that never came to pass. The trouble was they wanted a straight horror movie out of Below, and I was more interested in the mystery of it, the mystery elements. They wanted more jumps. I wanted more suspense. And that conflict never really resolved itself. It all came to a head when in post-production, they threatened to take the movie away from me and fire me. And I threatened back that, no, that's the way I see it. That's my cut, and that's the cut I'm willing to put my name on. Therein threatening the nuclear option, which is for a director to take your name off a movie and slap some silly pseudonym on it instead, Alan Smithy or whatever. And that's bad for word of mouth of the movie. That's bad for marketing. That's bad for the studio, and studios hate that. So eventually the Weinsteins, after much back and forth, they relented, and yet, almost out of spite, they gave their own movie, my movie, a small obligatory release in the States, and they really pulled back on the international market. So yes, this may be the English premiere of this movie tonight, albeit more than 20 years after the movie was shot. But all that turmoil aside, I had a great time making this movie, in large part because of the actors who were so talented and willing to accept my vision. Jason Flemyng, very inventive actor, tremendously funny guy, kept me in stitches. Dexter Fletcher, the more serious of the two, but equally game. Now, Ed, a big-time director now, as you may know. Olivia Williams, she was happy to lend her talents to the show and quite happy to be the only woman in the entire cast. They were all just great, ready-to-go actors, and I just adored making this movie. But look, just because you have a good time making a movie doesn't mean that a good movie will be made. Yet with this one, I think we acquitted ourselves pretty well. And now, due to the help of Forbidden Worlds Film Festival, you can judge for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Below.